Hooking up batteries is very simple, but a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. On my particular boat, I'm running 5 batteries. I run an Optima D31M for all of my batteries, which is going to be 3 for the trolling motor, 1 for my dedicated cranking and accessories, and then I have a backup on a battery switch, a 5th battery, which is also an Optima D31M on the back. So we're going to show you how to hook all that up, make it super simple. Before hooking the batteries up, it's important to disconnect any power and trip the breakers off. Every battery compartment is going to be different. Like I have a built-in battery tray, essentially my Ranger 622, but you're going to want to make sure the batteries, if possible, face all the same way. It's going to make hooking them up a lot easier and just referencing things in the future. Whether it's a battery tray or a built-in battery tray like I have in my boat, make sure that you have a good quality strap and you can secure those batteries. The first thing, you want to make sure that you have a breaker. Each trolling motor will be a little bit different. A lot of these are 50 amp breakers, so most boat manufacturers are going to have one of those pre-installed. And the advantage of that is they're going to have a positive and negative lead coming off of that breaker and or the trolling motor wiring. So we're going to take this factory wiring from the boat manufacturer and we're going to put the positive red on what we're going to call the number 3 battery. And then we're going to take the negative on what we're going to call the number 1 battery, and we're going to place that on there. That's the first step. So the next thing we're going to do is, this is a pre-made little jumper. You can buy these, you can make these. The manufacturers often provide them. We're going to hook the positive on the number 2 battery to the negative on the number 3 battery. And then we're going to go to the last connection which we need to make, and that's we're going to put the positive from number 1 onto the negative from number 2. So essentially you're going to have 1 post and 1 lead. That's it. So each of the 6 connections on these 3 batteries should just have 1 lead on them if done properly. So the next step is we need a way to charge these batteries because they're going to get pulled down daily and you're going to need a recharge. So I have a Minn Kota Precision charger in there with 4 banks. So 1 bank for each battery, individual. And each of them are actually labeled with a number. And that's why I like to label the batteries where they're going to be. Each has an individual fuse. And we're simply going to place these on the terminal. So the final step of hooking these up is we're going to actually put the charger lead on. So that's all we have is the jumpers and the charger leads. And I forget the wing nuts, I forget the regular little jam nuts. I use a nylock nut. In this case, on the Optima batteries, it's 5/16. So we're going to have a 1/2 inch nut. And I secure those by hand. Do not use power tools and do not force these or go fast. But by using the nylock, it's going to be a much more secure connection, and you're not going to have to worry about those loosening up, having a voltage drop, and ultimately an issue. But do not over tighten those.